Fire, lava, ash, and raw power. Volcanoes are proof that our planet is still very much alive. Some of them are famous. Most of them you've probably never heard of. From glowing lava lakes to mountains that appeared overnight, these are 10 volcanoes so wild you need to see them to believe them. Number 10. Kelimutu, Indonesia. On the island of Flores, Kelimutu hides one of the strangest sights in the volcanic world. 3 crater lakes, sitting side by side, each a completely different color. One might be turquoise, another deep red, another almost black, and the colors shift over time due to changing mineral content and volcanic gases. Local legend says the lakes are home to the souls of the dead, separated by age and character. Science or folklore aside, watching the sunrise paint these colored lakes is something almost nobody outside Indonesia has ever witnessed. Number 9. Mount Erebus, Antarctica. At the bottom of the world sits the southernmost active volcano on Earth. Mount Erebus rises from the icy landscape of Antarctica and holds something incredibly rare, a persistent lava lake that has been bubbling inside its crater for decades. Surrounded by ice and snow, with molten rock glowing beneath, Erebus is one of the most extreme contrasts in nature, fire and ice, existing in the same place at the same time. Almost no one ever sees it in person, since reaching it requires a full Antarctic expedition. Number 8. Mount Yasur, Vanuatu. On the small Pacific island nation of Vanuatu, Mount Yasur is famous for being one of the most accessible active volcanoes on the planet. You can walk right up to its crater rim and watch as it erupts, sometimes every few minutes, sending glowing chunks of lava and ash exploding into the night sky. Local communities consider Yasur sacred, believing it to be home to powerful spirits. For visitors, standing at the edge and feeling the ground shake beneath your feet is as close as most people will ever get to a live volcanic eruption. Number 7. Mount Rinjani, Indonesia. Back in Indonesia, Mount Rinjani is the second highest volcano in the country, and inside its massive caldera lies a stunning crescent-shaped crater lake known as Segara Anak. Steep cliffs wrap around the lake, and a smaller, newer volcanic cone has risen right inside it, occasionally puffing smoke from its own peak. Trekkers who make the multi-day climb are rewarded with sweeping views over the lake, the surrounding cliffs, and on clear days, neighboring islands stretching out across the horizon. It's a volcano within a volcano, and one of the most dramatic hikes in Southeast Asia. Number 6. Parícutin, Mexico. This next volcano has one of the strangest origin stories of any landform on Earth, because it didn't exist until 1943. A farmer in central Mexico was working his field when the ground split open, smoke poured out, and within a single day, a small volcanic cone had formed right there in his field. Over the following years, Parícutin grew to over 1,300 feet tall, eventually burying nearby villages under lava and ash. Today, the volcano is dormant, but the eerie remains of a buried church tower still poke out from the hardened lava field. A haunting reminder of a volcano that was literally born within living memory. Number 5. Mount Nyiragongo, DR Congo. In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Mount Nyiragongo holds one of the most dangerous and mesmerizing features on this entire list, one of the largest lava lakes in the world. The lava inside its crater glows a violent orange-red at night, visible from miles away, and the lake's level can rise and fall dramatically, sometimes triggering catastrophic eruptions that have devastated nearby cities. Standing at the crater rim at night, looking down into a churning sea of molten rock, is something most people will only ever see in photographs. But for those who make the climb, it's unforgettable. Number 4. Kīlauea, Hawaii, USA. One of the most active volcanoes on the planet, Kīlauea has been reshaping the island of Hawaii for centuries. Unlike explosive volcanoes, Kīlauea is known for its flowing lava, sometimes pouring directly into the ocean in dramatic clouds of steam as molten rock meets seawater. In Hawaiian culture, Kīlauea is considered the home of Pele, the goddess of fire and volcanoes, and eruptions are seen as her presence shaping the land. Despite being one of the more famous volcanoes here, most people have no idea just how constantly active it really is. Number 3. Mount Etna, Italy. Towering over the island of Sicily, Mount Etna is Europe's largest active volcano, and it has been erupting on and off for thousands of years. Etna is so active that small eruptions happen almost regularly, sometimes lighting up the night sky with rivers of lava visible from nearby towns. Despite the danger, the volcano's fertile soil supports vineyards and farms on its slopes, meaning people have lived in its shadow for centuries. Etna is proof that a volcano can be both a constant threat and a life-giving force at the very same time. Number 2. Mount Bromo, Indonesia. Rising dramatically from a vast flat plain known as the Sea of Sand, Mount Bromo is one of the most photographed volcanoes in Indonesia, and yet still remains unknown to most people outside the region. At sunrise, the volcano emits a steady stream of smoke against a backdrop of golden light, while the surrounding sand sea and distant mountain ranges create one of the most otherworldly views on Earth. Many visitors hike up before dawn just to watch the sunrise over this surreal, almost lunar landscape. Number 1. Mount Fuji, Japan. And finally, the most iconic volcano on this entire list. Mount Fuji is Japan's tallest peak, instantly recognizable by its symmetrical, snow-capped cone, and it has inspired Japanese art, poetry, and culture for centuries. Considered a sacred site, thousands of people climb Fuji every year, especially during the short summer climbing season, to watch the sunrise from its summit. Despite being one of the most photographed mountains on the planet, Fuji is also an active volcano, with its last major eruption occurring in the early 1700s, a quiet reminder that even the most beautiful mountains can still hold incredible power beneath the surface. So there you have it, 10 volcanoes that prove our planet is anything but calm beneath the surface. If this list blew your mind a little, hit that subscribe button because there's a lot more fire, ice, and natural chaos still to come. Let us know in the comments which volcano you'd want to see in person, and we'll see you in the next video.